All right, this will be a trade recap for Monday, January 26, 2026. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And yeah, first things first, a little bit of guidance and coaching if you're interested. I am a student of this gentleman. This is Pat Mitchell. He is a professional day trader, though he originally was in blue collar work, and he has been in the markets for a little over a decade now. And he has built up a incredible process and knowledge base when it comes to learning how to day trade. He runs a service called Trick Trades. He has also put together inside of Trick Trades a program called Size Up, and that's what I do. And it is a structured program for learning how to day trade. You start with a small cash account and you basically build that up with your education, experience, and screen time to eventually hit different milestones and become a full-time professional day trader. So if you're interested in something like that, great person, probably one of the highest quality coaches when it comes to day trading out there. If not the highest quality, I don't personally know of any other coaches that I can stand by or say that about. And I've been around a few of them in terms of their services, and nothing even comes close to what Pat offers. So if you're looking for a high quality coach, I cannot recommend him enough. And like I said before, you can find him over at tricktrades.com. He also has a YouTube channel on his own where he posts recaps usually daily. If you want to check that out, you can get a little preview of the kind of information he offers and the quality. And that is just a very, very small amount of the knowledge he possesses. But yeah, definitely check him out. It will be worth your time and effort to go through some of his content and judge for yourself. And with that being said, let's get into the charts. All right, here we go. Looks good. All right, so here are the charts. Left side, daily chart, right side or middle is the 1 minute intraday chart, and then order execution and management here on the right is how I have my stuff set up. Here are our levels that were placed pre-market from Pat's plan, with the exception of this upper one. This one was actually placed just after the open when we started coming up higher than we anticipated. So we dropped a trend line on there and kind of see where that was going to ultimately end up. Yeah, and first trade that triggered in the morning was actually off a SPY, even though mainly watching Qs, because it was looking a little bit better with where the moving averages were as opposed to levels and whatnot. But SPY came down and up, tested this first level and this initial trend, and then pulled back. Executed off of that. Let's see here. Yep, there it is, and then just a quick in and out at that point. And when this got bought back up and kind of held this, started looking like things were a bit stronger than normal. So again, just kind of sat back and waited for things to confirm, put itself together, really indicate where it wanted to go. So fairly happy with that first trade, just quick in, out, didn't give it a whole lot of time or wiggle room for that short. So just a quick, easy one. And then on the second one, which was also off a SPY, another short. This one was kind of guided by Pat during the session, which he does sometimes, but not all the time. But it was a good walkthrough in terms of what he went over. So see here, coming up into this level, this upper level, testing it and executing it basically as it was coming into trend and kind of this prior open up here, and just waited to see whether or not it would just stop me out or have follow through. And when it started having follow through, didn't have any significant amount of size. This is getting like right into the end of when ideally we want to be trading. Market's starting to get a little crowded at that point. It was also looking stronger than expected. So it's one of those things where just seeing what would happen. Was a small trade, came in, and yeah, that was it for trades. Just two relatively small, simple trades for Monday, but happy with that. Could I have added there? Yeah, I could have, but it's one of those things where with it looking that strong and how it came up and tested these levels and confirmed that it was actually strong. It's one of those things where it's this kind of playing with fire, throwing a bunch of size and trying to work a full size position off of this, just ultimately get stopped out because again, it is looking strong. So caution was definitely the right choice there. And yeah, I'm trying to think of any issues this morning, and kind of drawing a blank on anything where I feel like could have potentially done better. This one, for how quick it happened, I'm happy with it, and sometimes that's all you get. So nothing really good there, especially with how things ultimately panned out. It being a fairly strong day. So yeah, simple, straightforward. So if you want to learn this kind of trading where it is relatively simple, straightforward, to the point, no games, come see Pat over at tricktrades.com or jump over to his YouTube channel if you would like a little preview on kind of how he teaches and what he goes over. Just a very small preview of the quality of education he offers to the members of Trick Trades. And if that's something you're interested in, join up. Try it out for a month, see how you like it, see what it's like, and yeah, go from there. And that's more or less all I have for this one. So relatively short and to the point, but yeah, good day, good start to the week, and let's see where we go from here. All right. Have a good day, everyone.